to the Nintendo Direct video we got yesterday, February 9th of 2022. First Direct of the year. So I'm only going to be talking about the games I had interest in the most. But there were a bunch of other games and indie games, but I'm probably not going to play them. Most of the games I'm going to talk about are games I plan on getting, but some of them I just thought were interesting to talk about. So first up, we have No Man's Sky. That is due to launch this summer. I don't know if I'll get that game, but I decided to include it in my list anyway because I just remember it coming out in the past. I was going to initially get it back when it came out to PC and PlayStation, PS4, but then there was so many issues with it that I decided not to. I'm sure the game's better now, but I don't know. It just kind of scared me off. So I don't know if I'll get this game. Next game I'll definitely be getting. This is another Mario sports game. So Mario Strikers Battle League. It's a soccer game, or football for those of you over in Europe and some other countries around the world. Yeah, so it's a new sports game. This comes out June 10th, and pre-orders are open now. One other game I was interested in, don't know if I'm going to buy it. I did get Splatoon 1 and 2, so I decided to include it in the list. This is Splatoon 3. They showed off a new multiplayer co-op mode. This is Salmon Run Next Wave. So Salmon Run will be coming to Splatoon 3 when it launches later this summer. Next we have Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I might get that. Kind of looks cool. It's a remaster of an older game. Comes out April 20th. This game I did actually pre-order on Amazon. So this is Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection. It includes Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, as well as all the single-player DLC for the games. And it comes with 2 short films, and this launches on the Switch February 17th. Another game I'm looking forward to is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It's a 3D platforming game. It's going to be new special moves. And this also includes mouthful mode, where you're gonna be able to not only suck it up and transform into something, but say you could suck up a vending machine, a car, and basically Kirby's all big, but he doesn't totally transform into these things. Basically, like, the vending machine would be inside him, but say if compared to like sucking up an enemy, which you could still do that, but when you suck up an enemy, most enemies anyway, you'll transform. Say, you're gonna suck up the swordsman. Well, you're going to get a sword and then that hat that looks like Link from Zelda. Or the fire creatures. You're going to be able to spray, fire out of your mouth. But, like, with the vending machine, the bus, the car, whatever, you're going to be big. Kirby, so that's mouth mode. So we'll have to wait more and see. But I am going to get that game. When does that come out? Okay. It says March 25th. I'm looking at my phone because I had an issue trying to get it up on my computer. So it's faster just doing it on my phone. Now here is another game I'm looking forward to. I did play MLB The Show back on the PS3. Don't remember what year it was, but played it at a Best Buy, a demo. Liked it, ended up not getting it, but yeah, so it's a baseball game, Major League Baseball. So this is MLB The Show 22 from Santa Monica Studio, bringing this once PlayStation exclusive series to the Nintendo Switch. Cross-platform play will be available for all versions. So you have a PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox. And I'm not sure if it's on PC or not. Anyway, it's going to be Nintendo Switch Online will be required to play this. Comes out April 5th, one day after my birthday. That's pretty cool. Kingdom Hearts Integrum Masterpiece is coming to the Switch. This was actually announced back during the final Mr. Sakurai Presents with Sora for Smash. So it's going to include Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 remakes, as well as Kingdom Hearts 3. They're all cloud versions. They're available today. One other game I thought was kind of cool. Play this on PC and the orange box, at least the first one. This is a Portal Companion Collection. It's going to include Portal 1 and 2. They're going to be coming to the Switch. Now, one thing I noticed is, at least in the trailer, it ran at 60 FPS for both games. So I'm hoping the final game will too. The reason I'm saying that I'm hoping is because I remember when Skyrim was revealed for the Switch, some of the trailers they showed were 60 FPS, but the Switch version doesn't run at 60 FPS. However, the trailers did. And I believe one of the trailers, maybe all, it might actually, it's probably all the trailers, but at least with the Nintendo Switch reveal back in, what was it, October 20th of 2016, I believe they said they were recording the PC version, but it was based on the Switch version, if that makes sense. So I think that's probably why it was running at 60 FPS. Or maybe it was going to run at 60 on the Switch, and then if they haven't released that feature yet, I don't think they will at this point, but who knows. So, I had an awkward pause there. There's not going to be any post-production because I don't really have a lot of time, and I need to upload this as soon as possible. So, I apologize for that. Another game I'm looking forward to. Remember Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort? Well, it's coming to the Switch. Sort of. It's like you're getting a Switch version. So it's called Nintendo Switch Sports. Basically, it's set in the Wii Sports series, they said. Now, one thing I noticed, first off, I'll name this off the bat. I don't know if you're playing as Miis. Those didn't look like Miis. I mean, they could. I don't know, but I'm going to get the game. What's interesting is unlike Wii Sports, I remember like when you're like playing tennis or baseball, baseball was not confirmed for this new game, unless I missed something. But that doesn't mean it won't come later. So, with the Wii version, you would be playing sports, like you wouldn't have any legs or arms. You would have like floating hands. Actually, no, I take that back. In the baseball game, when you're batting, you would have legs, but once you start running, you don't have legs. Or feet. It's just kind of funny. But I guess this game you will. Now, this game, I don't think baseball is included. Doesn't mean it won't come later, though. But there's tennis, bowling, badminton, which I don't believe was in the original Wii Sports Resort or Wii Sports. Fencing, they didn't call it Shimbaru, I think is what they called it, but it's basically fencing. It looked like fencing to me. I don't really know what the difference is. There probably is a difference, but I don't know the difference. And then there's going to be more sports coming in the future. So it's going to be coming with 6 sports at launch, and then more in the future. There's also going to be a beta. So you do need to be Nintendo Switch Online to get this beta. As I would assume the final release, you'd also need the online subscription. It's going to be running from February 18th through the 20th, so you have 3 days. If I remember, I'll try it out, but most likely I'll forget. But we'll see what happens. So, beta planned February 18th, 20th through the 20th. Nintendo Switch Online required. And the final release comes out April 29th. Now, you remember Cuphead? The Microsoft, well, it's not owned by Microsoft anymore. I believe they did own Microsoft. They did own Cuphead for a while. They didn't own the studio MDHR, I believe. That's what the studio is named. Okay, anyway, so they showed that game off. It's going to be getting DLC. The Delicious Last Course. It's paid DLC coming June 30th. Next is Metroid Dread. It's going to be some new content added. You're going to get new difficulties. New Dread mode, which is basically expert mode. One hit, you're dead. Now there's going to be a rookie mode. Easy mode. So, it makes the game easier. And it's also going to come with a boss rush. This is going to be coming in a couple months in April. Now, here's a game I'm looking forward to. Earthbound. So, Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. This is a Nintendo Switch Online exclusive, which I'm sure it's going to piss people off, but it is what it is. It's going to be free to play for Nintendo Switch Online. Well, it's technically not free to play, but if you pay for Nintendo Switch Online, it'll be included at no additional cost. So that's kind of cool. One other game. This Mario Kart 8 released on the Wii U, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe released in April of 2017, I believe, for the Nintendo Switch. So now we're going to be getting even more DLC. This is going to be paid DLC, though. 48 new courses will be coming through the end of 2023. So this year and next year. And they're going to be releasing, I believe they said 8 courses per wave. And wave 1 comes March 18th. And it's going to be $24.99 US, $25 US. I didn't look at the conversion for other countries. I would have done that if I had more time, but I also wasn't thinking about it. So $25 US. Or if you have a Nintendo Switch Online, you'll get it at no additional charge, no additional cost. So overall, there was other games announced, but these were the ones I'm most interested in and talking about. Great Direct, several new games I'm interested in, as well as DLC. Oh, and I forgot one. I actually had this in the wrong order. I forgot to mention Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's going to have new open world RPG. It's a new open world RPG, if I could talk. It's going to have the worlds from 1 and 2 combined. This is releasing this September, so this fall. All right, so yeah, like I was saying, Great Direct, several new games I am interested in, as well as DLC, and then you had the 2 short films in the Assassin's Creed compilation. It's a new Mario sports game, new Kirby 3D game, MLB The Show, Assassin's Creed, Portal 1 and 2, and several more games. It's really all the time I have for today. There's a couple more things I want to do before I go to work, but I kind of want to get this up as soon as possible. So, again, I apologize for no post-production, but I'm just running short on time. Let me know what you guys think of your favorite games. I already pre-ordered Assassin's Creed before the Direct. They didn't talk about GTA Trilogy. That's already on the Switch, but the physical edition comes out this year. This year. This month. But yes, it does come out this year. So it comes out in another week or so. No, I think I believe next week, but I could be wrong. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of all the games. I'll also be getting the Kirby game, MLB, The Show. But that's going to be it. I will see you guys next time.